How did a simple I got this turn into instant regret? I was teaching my son how to drive, and for his test, he needed to learn parallel parking. I told him it was gonna take time and practice, but instead of listening to me, he just grinned, grabbed the wheel, and said, "Dad, I got this." Oh, sure. I took him to a quiet street, lined up 2 parked cars, and let him go for it. I figured, worst case scenario, he'd be a little misaligned. I'd fix it, and we'd move on. I was very wrong. He adjusted his mirrors, gripped the wheel, and with the confidence of a Formula 1 driver, slammed the gas, and there it was. The sound of metal on metal filled the air. I watched, in slow motion horror, as he dragged the entire side of our car against the parked car, like he was trying to merge into another dimension. My soul left my body. We sat there in dead silence. Then, without looking at me, he put the car in park, stared at the damage, and whispered, "Maybe I don't got this." But oh, it got worse. Right as we were processing our impending financial doom, the owner of the other car walked up, coffee in hand, staring directly at us. My son panicked, and instead of taking responsibility like a normal human being, he slid down in his seat and pretended he wasn't the one driving. Bro, I had to step out, take the fall, and apologize while my son sat there pretending to read a non-existent text. The guy wasn't having it. He went full rage mode. He accused us of purposely ruining his car. Sir, if we were going to commit insurance fraud, we wouldn't have done it at 5 miles per hour. I explained I was teaching my son how to drive, but he didn't care. He slapped his insurance info into my hand and sped off. Still yelling, we sat there in silence. I turned to my son, shook my head, and said, "You're never driving again."